Imagine you're sound asleep. Suddenly, a sharp, intense pain grips your calf. You jolt awake, your hands instinctively clenching your thigh, your teeth gritted in agony. It's a cramp. Each time it strikes, it feels like it's strangling your leg, shattering your sleep, and making the entire next day feel heavy and tiring. If you've experienced that, not just once, but repeatedly every week, then please don't take it lightly, because nighttime leg cramps aren't just uncomfortable. They can be a silent sign of electrolyte deficiency, muscle loss, or a developing neuromuscular disorder. But the good news is we can prevent them. And even more surprisingly, with just a few familiar foods in your kitchen. In today's video, I will share with you the top 3 foods, verified by nutrition and medical experts, that help reduce the frequency and intensity of leg cramps, especially at night, improve muscle health and mobility, support neuromuscular recovery, enhance sleep, and reduce low-grade inflammation. No medication needed, no heavy exercise required. Simply by choosing the right foods and consuming them at the right time, you can manage one of the most bothersome symptoms of aging. And the interesting thing is, the most effective food is often overlooked. We'll reveal everything from the most familiar item to the silent hero at the top of the list. So please watch until the end. First, I'll tell you the story of Mrs. Linda, 68, who used to think leg cramps were just a normal part of getting old. She still walked every day and ate well, but every night she was awakened by a sharp, persistent pain in her calf. No medication helped her sleep peacefully, until a grandchild, who works as a nurse, advised her to change her evening diet, just by adding a few simple foods each day, but the right kind at the right time. After only 3 weeks, she almost completely stopped having cramps. She shared, "I didn't think such a small change could make such a big difference. I sleep straight through the night, my legs feel light, and I wake up feeling much more refreshed." Today, I will show you exactly the foods that Mrs. Linda used and why they are so effective. You see, sometimes cramps aren't caused by overexertion, but are a signal that your body is lacking something, silently and persistently. And the great thing is, we don't need to guess. Many studies have clearly identified that certain nutrients can significantly reduce the frequency of cramps in just a few weeks if supplemented correctly. So, what is the third food on the list? A simple food that many people still eat at the wrong time. Let's get started. Food number 3, a soft, easy-to-eat fruit, but one that is often underestimated when it comes to muscle health, and that is bananas. Cramps often strike unexpectedly while sleeping, walking, or even sitting still. Most people think it's due to improper posture during exercise or a lack of calcium, but the truth is, one of the silent but very common causes is a potassium deficiency, a mineral that the body doesn't produce on its own and must obtain from food. Why are older adults often deficient in potassium? In older adults, the risk of potassium deficiency is higher due to several factors: eating less fresh fruit, or choosing the wrong types that are low in potassium, taking diuretics for a long time, dehydration due to sweating or not drinking enough fluids, or simply irregular eating habits, meals lacking sufficient nutrients. And the unfortunate thing is, most of us don't even realize it until our bodies start to speak up, with cramps, heavy legs, and tired walking. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps muscles contract rhythmically and maintains electrolyte balance in cells. Each muscle fiber needs enough potassium to listen to commands from the nervous system, contracting at the right time and relaxing promptly. A medium-sized banana contains about 420 milligrams of potassium, equivalent to 12% of the daily recommended intake. Not only that, bananas also have a small amount of magnesium and vitamin B6, 2 nutrients that help reduce inflammation and improve nerve transmission. Potassium, magnesium, and B6. These 3 nutrients combine like a protective trio that helps muscle fibers react flexibly and accurately. What happens if you lack potassium? Potassium deficiency disrupts the signals from the brain to the muscles. The muscles don't listen, contract suddenly, causing the uncomfortable feeling of cramps and stiffness, especially at night. Even if it persists, you may notice tiring quickly after walking, heavy legs when standing up, feeling short of breath and more tired than usual when climbing stairs. Small signs, but big warnings. But what is the effective way for older adults to use bananas? Here are a few suggestions for you. Eat one ripe banana in the late afternoon or after a light dinner so that potassium is absorbed steadily and supports deeper sleep. Combine with 1 to 2 almonds or a little plain yogurt to supplement magnesium and increase vitamin B6 absorption. If you have a sensitive stomach, avoid eating bananas on an empty stomach. Eat them with a few slices of soft bread or a light snack. Small notes, but they can make a big difference for your legs. Bananas, although simple, are a golden piece in the journey of preventing cramps and protecting muscles. But as you know, muscle strength doesn't just come from the contraction and relaxation of muscle fibers, but also from the nervous system transmitting the right signals at the right time. And to do that more sustainably, you need another nutrient from a very special food. We will explore it right now. In food number 2, a very familiar food, often underestimated, but one that silently nourishes the nervous system and recovers muscles, and that is eggs. Have you ever felt confused when you've eaten bananas, supplemented magnesium, and drunk enough water, but the cramps still come? They often appear when you're resting, not moving, or in the middle of the night, disrupting your sleep and leaving your calves aching all day the next day. The reality is, the problem isn't in the muscles, but in the nervous system sending the wrong signals. As we age, the nervous system, like a telephone network, starts to transmit signals slowly, inaccurately, and even intermittently. The signals from the brain to the muscles are no longer as smooth as before, leading to unwanted reactions, muscle contractions, twitches, and even sharp pain, even when there's no demand for movement. And the noteworthy thing is, many people don't know they are deficient in vitamin B12, a key nutrient for the smooth functioning of the nervous system. Do you eat eggs regularly every week? A simple, cheap, easy-to-cook food, but one that is full of important nutrients for nerves and muscles? In the world of food, few people think of eggs as a nerve support, but if you look closely at the nutritional composition, you will see each egg is a valuable treasure for the nervous system, especially for older adults. The human body has billions of nerves running throughout it, from the brain to the tips of the toes. These nerves are covered by a myelin sheath, like the insulating plastic around electrical wires. If this myelin sheath wears down or is damaged, the signal, no matter how strong, will leak, have interference, or go in the wrong direction. And vitamin B12 is the nutrient that helps regenerate, maintain, and protect that myelin sheath. Without B12, the nerves lose their ability to transmit accurate signals, and that's why cramps can occur, even when we are resting. In addition to B12, egg yolks also contain choline, a less talked about but very important nutrient. Choline is a precursor for the body to synthesize acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that helps muscles contract rhythmically, react quickly, and reduce tremors. Older adults, especially those who frequently experience numbness in their hands, slight tremors, or slow reflexes, are very likely deficient in choline in their daily diet. Besides its neurological effects, egg yolks also provide natural vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption, regulates muscle contraction, and helps the body recover quickly after cramps or muscle aches. Not to mention, egg whites contain high-quality protein, rich in essential amino acids, which help regenerate damaged muscle fibers. Hearing that, you see how eggs, seemingly simple, are surprisingly multifunctional, don't you? What happens if you lack these nutrients? When the body doesn't have enough vitamin B12 and choline, the nervous system falls into a state of signal interference. Muscles may contract for no reason, feeling like slight twitches or aches. Numbness and tingling often appear in the fingertips and feet. Cramps occur even after supplementing with enough potassium and magnesium. Especially, the recovery rate after exercise or after a cramp becomes slower, causing prolonged fatigue in older adults. Many people think, "I eat enough," But in reality, people over 60 absorb B12 much less efficiently than younger people. A study at Tufts University, USA, once showed that up to 40% of people over 60 have B12 levels below the optimal threshold, even if they regularly eat meat and eggs. The issue isn't just about eating, it's about choosing the right foods that are easily absorbed. So, what is the reasonable and safe way to eat eggs? Here's a simple but effective way to incorporate vitamins for the nervous system into your daily life. Supplement with 1 to 2 eggs per day, possibly at breakfast or a light afternoon snack. Prioritize boiled, steamed, or lightly poached eggs. This method retains maximum nutrition without adding bad cholesterol like frying, and don't discard the yolk. Many people mistakenly believe the yolk is harmful, but in fact, the yolk is where the valuable B12, choline, and vitamin D are found. I have a few combination suggestions for you if you are still unsure where to start. Eat eggs with leafy greens, spinach, to increase folate and fiber absorption. Combine with avocado or salmon. Supplement with omega-3s and good fats, helping the brain stay sharp and reduce inflammation. Eggs plus whole wheat bread plus nut butter equals a light, easy-to-digest snack that effectively supports nerves and prevents cramps. You see, just 1 egg a day, but it supports the nervous system, muscles, and sleep. Thus, bananas help muscles contract rhythmically. Eggs help nerves transmit signals accurately. These 2 pieces have already helped you reduce the risk of nighttime cramps by half. However, to achieve complete relaxation, avoid sudden muscle spasms, and sleep soundly all night, you still need one last nutrient, one that not only helps muscles relax at the right time, but also stabilizes heart rate, blood pressure, and mood. Can you guess what this food is? It's very familiar, very easy to find, and might even be readily available in your kitchen. Food number 1. A food that seems like just a snack, but is a secret weapon that helps thousands of older adults no longer experience nighttime cramps, and that is pumpkin seeds. Have you ever experienced this feeling? Not a severe cramp, but just a slight tightness in your calves, forearms, or a feeling that your legs are always tense when sitting for a long time. Not too painful, but when you stand up, you feel as tired as if you've just walked a long distance. You still get enough sleep, but in the morning, your whole body doesn't feel truly rested. Sound familiar? And the noteworthy thing is, many people think it's due to old age, due to joints. But in reality, this is the first sign of magnesium deficiency, an important mineral that is often overlooked in the daily diet. Not as noisy or clearly warning as calcium deficiency, but magnesium is the key to your body being truly relaxed. I've noticed that magnesium deficiency is a common but often overlooked condition in older adults. What's the reason? Because there are no obvious signs like calcium or iron deficiency. Because the feeling of muscle tightness, calf fatigue, mild cramps is often considered normal with age, because we rarely check magnesium in regular blood tests. In fact, magnesium participates in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body and plays a very important role in muscles, nerve transmission, blood pressure, heart rate, sleep quality. The worrying thing is that people over 60 are 2 to 3 times more likely to be deficient in magnesium, especially if they belong to the group of people with high blood pressure or diabetes, people who take diuretics or antacids long term, people with a diet low in green vegetables, nuts, or irregular eating habits. Imagine magnesium as the body's gentle brake. If potassium is the fuel that helps muscles contract, then magnesium is the brake that helps muscles relax at the right time. When magnesium is deficient, muscles will contract faster, relax slower, easily get stuck in a tense state, leading to cramps. But it doesn't stop at muscles. Magnesium also regulates nerve transmission, helping signals from the brain to the muscles be smooth and accurate. In particular, magnesium is also involved in the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply, fall asleep easily, and not wake up in the middle of the night. And as you can see, a person deficient in magnesium not only experiences cramps, but also has difficulty sleeping, easily feels tired, is easily irritable or anxious for no reason, even experiences mild palpitations or a racing heart. So, what foods best supplement magnesium? The answer is very surprising: pumpkin seeds, a snack that seems small but is the magnesium king in the world of natural foods. According to Healthline, just 28 grams of pumpkin seeds, about 2 tablespoons, contains up to 168 milligrams of magnesium, equivalent to nearly 40% of the daily requirement. In addition, pumpkin seeds also provide omega-3s, help reduce mild inflammation, protect blood vessel walls. Tryptophan, an amino acid that supports the production of serotonin and melatonin, helping to reduce stress and promote deeper sleep. In other words, just a small amount of pumpkin seeds each day nourishes your muscles, nerves, and sleep. When magnesium is deficient, the body falls into a state of constant mild tension, not enough to cause acute pain, but enough to make you feel discomfort in the calves. Arms and legs easily twitch slightly while sleeping, easily feel short of breath when climbing stairs. Sleep is not deep, easily waking up at 2 to 3 a.m., and after each sleep, feeling more tired instead of recovered. Many older adults often describe it as, "I sleep a full 7 hours, but I still feel heavy-headed in the morning, and my body doesn't feel light." That is a manifestation of poor sleep quality due to magnesium deficiency. But simply supplementing with a serving of pumpkin seeds isn't enough. I will share how to use pumpkin seeds effectively for older adults. Pumpkin seeds don't need complicated preparation, but eating them correctly, in the right amount, at the right time, will maximize their effectiveness. Recommended dosage: 1 to 2 tablespoons, equivalent to 15 to 30 grams per day. Best time: afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. or after a light dinner. Effective ways to use them: sprinkle on morning oatmeal, mix into green salads, eat with a slice of banana or a few almonds, use as a snack instead of salty snacks or pastries. An important note is to choose unsalted, lightly roasted varieties. Chew thoroughly for better magnesium absorption, and don't eat too much, as it can easily cause bloating or excess calories if you are not active. If you want to make a small afternoon snack to prevent cramps, sleep better, and recover muscles, try 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds plus 1 tablespoon of almonds plus 1/2 sliced banana. Mix gently, eat slowly, chew thoroughly, and don't be surprised if you sleep deeper. Don't experience nighttime cramps and feel your legs light as a feather every morning. Why do geriatricians recommend pumpkin seeds? According to Healthline, Medical News Today, and Cleveland Clinic, all confirm pumpkin seeds are one of the richest sources of magnesium, easy to digest, contain antioxidants, and are easy to integrate into the diet of older adults. With a soft, easy-to-chew texture, a high magnesium to gram ratio, and no increase in blood sugar or stomach acid, this choice is truly excellent. Just a small handful of seeds each day, but it brings deeper sleep, a more relaxed body, and legs with fewer cramps and less fatigue. Pumpkin seeds, thought to be just a snack. But for older adults, it's like a natural muscle relaxant without medication or side effects. Dear viewers, we have just explored 3 familiar foods, but each one carries a very specific mission to protect the legs of older adults from unexpected cramps. Bananas, a sweet and wholesome fruit, supplementing potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, helps regulate muscle contraction, supports nerve transmission, and keeps muscle fibers from contracting abnormally. Whole eggs, a natural source of vitamin B12 and choline, helps protect the myelin sheath of nerves, regulates motor signals, and increases muscle recovery thanks to high-quality protein. Pumpkin seeds, a magnesium-rich superfood containing tryptophan and omega-3s, helps muscles relax rhythmically, reduces nighttime spasms, and supports natural deep sleep. They are not medication, nor are they a strict diet. They are just real, easy to find, easy to eat foods, but they make a real difference to the health of your legs and your sleep. Remember, no need to do everything at once. Just choose the easiest thing to do. A banana in the afternoon, a boiled egg instead of a fried one, or a few pumpkin seeds instead of salty snacks. And be consistent every day. You will start to feel the change from within. Taking care of your health isn't a discipline. It's a way of loving yourself at the right time. We don't need to walk 10,000 steps a day. No need to follow complicated diets or supplement with dozens of pills. Just understand what your body needs and start with small but right things. And the most right thing is to choose foods that accompany old age instead of making it difficult. Which food impressed you the most today, or what surprised you the most? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading the thoughts and experiences of each viewer. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your spouse, elderly relatives, or a friend who is experiencing similar issues. Who knows, this simple video might help someone sleep better, hurt less, and feel more in control of their body. And if you want to continue receiving such easy to understand, gentle, and scientific advice, please press the subscribe button. I'm still here every week to accompany you on the journey of living healthily and happily in your golden years. Age may take away agility, but it doesn't take away our right to proactively care for ourselves. And when you choose to act, even with just a small meal, then it's no longer just aging. It's the journey of living healthily, living proactively, and living with love. I believe you can do it. And if you need a companion, I'm still here, listening, sharing. See you in the next video, wishing you a truly peaceful sleep and truly steady legs every morning.